Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. So with market prep coming up, I have to do a lot of different things for my market. And I mean, you never have enough of what you need. So I decided I want to try a challenge. And this pattern isn't going to be very difficult. It's going to be one of those more simple, beginner-friendly ones. Today, I'm going to see how many Care Bears I can make within an hour. I'm going to try a bunch of different colors because you can do these in a variety of different colors, like an entire rainbow. And it really feels like it would work up really fast. I've never tried this one before. So the approach I'm thinking of doing with this is maybe making all the bodies at once that I can, maybe going like 5 at a time. And then after that, making all the ears and then all of the hearts for the centerpiece. My main goal is 5 Care Bears because I would kind of like to do a rainbow of them. I don't know how long these typically take. I'm guessing they would take around 20 minutes. So I would have to work pretty fast with this because all of the attaching and the sewing I think is going to slow you down the most. Something that's more doable is probably about 3. My mic cut out here, so I'm just going to do a voiceover for this part. I'm just showing the yarn that I used. It's called Baby Bee, and you can find it at Hobby Lobby, usually 30% off. So I was planning on doing purple, blue, yellow, pink, and green. The main 2 I will be focusing on are the purple and the blue one. So the hook I used was a 6mm hook, and I usually use a Bernat blanket yarn, and I'm showing it right here, the thickness. So it's slightly less thick than a Bernat blanket yarn. I typically use a 8mm hook for this, but for this project specifically, I'm going to use a 6mm hook. I am setting a timer for 15 minutes, and then I will be back to show you what I've done and how far I've gotten on the project. This is 15 minutes later. I was able to get done 1 full body. As you can see, I was only able to do 1 of these bodies. I wasn't able to do anything beyond that. So no ears, no belly, no heart. It's just 1 body, and so it might take a little bit longer than I was thinking originally. So just keep that in mind as we go along on this project. I went ahead and I did another 20 minutes, so we are 35 minutes into this project, and so we have both bodies done, and we were able to get done with those extra 5 minutes both sets of ears as well as 1 full belly. And so as you can see here, the belly does fit very well on the body itself. It is a very small belly, so it's only 2 rounds, and the ears are only 1 round, so that's why the extra 5 minutes really helped a lot to get all those things done. I was also able to start on a second one as I'm showing here, so you can see the size difference between 1 round and 2 rounds. Here I'm just kind of reevaluating my different goals that I had at the beginning, so I wanted to do like a rainbow of them. Now I'm thinking that I might only be able to get 3 done in an hour, and at that, I'm not even sure, so I'm gonna try and get these 2 done before I even start on a 3rd body or accessories or anything. So right now I'm sticking with my purple and my blue one, and we're gonna see how far we can get. I'm gonna start sewing on all of those accessories. I set a timer for about 10 minutes to see how many I can actually sew on in that amount of time, so it would be at the 45-minute mark after that. As you can see, I was only able to get done 2 of the bellies and 1 of the ears. I was hoping to get a few more things done on that, but unfortunately with the sewing, it does slow you down a lot more than you would think. And timing this has actually helped me a lot with my pricing. And I will discuss that at the end, what I plan on pricing it at. So stick around for that. So I will be finishing up this project by sewing the rest of the ears on, making the hearts, and also sewing those hearts on, and then I will show you guys what it looks like at the very end. Okay, so I just realized that my microphone was not working properly for most of the video. So I hope the voiceover kind of helped you with all the things that I've done throughout the process. But basically, I came back at the very end, and after doing all the low details of like sewing everything on, it does take about half an hour for each one. So these are what they look like. I added blush to this one because I wanted to see what it would look like with blush. I do think it looks really cute with blush, so I might add it to this one as well. I'm not sure yet. As you can see in the little middle, it was supposed to be a heart, but the way that the heart is when you make it, as you're sewing it onto the bear, it's a bit hard to keep the shape of the heart. And so I just kind of gave up and made it into a circle. And I think it's still cute. It's just, if you're looking more for the heart shape, then I would definitely recommend doing the felt, because felt is going to be so much better in this situation rather than the yarn itself, because you can get the precise cut and then you can just glue it on directly. I actually sewed this on. You could glue it on as well, but I just feel better when I sew things on. I also got the little nose on here and some blush, and so there's quite a bit of sewing involved in this, so it kind of depends on how comfortable you are with sewing and not sewing. I know it's not something for everyone, but I think it's just adorable and it is worth the time if you have the time to do it. I will probably list these guys as like a $12 item personally, but if I go up in the Bernat blanket yarn, I'll probably list them as 15 because it will be a slightly bigger plushie, and so it's not gonna be this small. With the yarn that I used, it is a lot smaller. And so if I had the Bernat blanket yarn, then it would be a lot bigger than it is now. But also, if you do like a rainbow of these, I definitely think a lot more people would be more interested in what they are. They'll probably come over because it's more aesthetically pleasing personally. So I'm going to try and make an entire rainbow of these guys. And I'll probably do about like 3 of them each. And then I'll probably move on to my next project. But I do like to have 3 of each thing before I move on to the next thing, just so that I'm making sure I have enough. Because I do want to keep the rainbow consistent throughout the day as people buy them, just like replacing them with that color again. That's personal preference. You guys can do whatever you would like. So I'm hoping to do a more no-sew approach with this in the future, just because I would rather have a no-sew option than to have all the little parts that you have to do. To be fair, it is still a very fast project, so it doesn't take much time. I don't think it bothers me too much. I might kind of try and do my own little version of that. But in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though my microphone wasn't working for a lot of it. I'm so sorry about that. I will keep you guys posted on my Instagram. If you want to check that out, I will link that down below, my username, and see what the little rainbow looks like at the end. I hope this kind of helped you figure out what your next project might be. These would be perfect for the 30-minute market makes. And so I really don't think that's a lot of time. You can get quite a few of these done within a day. And so I think it's just the perfect thing to just dedicate an entire day to and just crank out a bunch of these. And I can't wait to see where this takes us in the future. I'm not sure what kind of video I want to do next. I would love to do more market prepping because I know that it can be a struggle trying to market prep and trying to get ideas for it. Sometimes you just need a video to watch to get you some ideas, and I would love to be a resource for you guys. Please let me know if you have any questions down below in the comments. Please subscribe. I would love to get to know each and every one of you, and I will see you in future videos.